We need more slaves. We need slaves. We don't have enough. We got some slaves growing here. I mean... Alright, and we're live. Welcome, everybody. So glad you could join us. We are back in Lutia, and actually I have my headphones on, but I don't really need them on right now, because I need them on only when Dizzy joins. Yeah, alright, so we're back in Lutia. We're trying to colonize Hibernia, and guys, I actually recently was playing by myself in a single-player Caledonia campaign, and I think you just start with like these 3 cities right here, and that's really fun. And I ended up like colonizing a lot, and I could go to war, and I actually civilized myself, and that was really cool. So I know a little bit more about colonization and stuff like that. So we're gonna try and get into that. First of all, I did want to take this technology speed, because right now we don't have any citizens, but we will have citizens soon. Okay, as we start to civilize more and more, we're going to gain more and more citizens, and it's going to help us out. One of the things that I saw with AI Ulutia when I was playing in Caledonia is that they actually tried to civilize too fast. They civilized their population before they could civilize their nation. And because of that, they were kind of crippled. They didn't really have too much money, and they didn't have a lot of manpower to go along with it, because their freemen and citizen pops were not happy. Dab at the knave. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I did form the Caledonian Confederacy. That was pretty cool. But we are going to colonize an adjacent city here. And the way to do it, I think, we do want our capital to be quite populous. So what we're gonna do is we're going to start moving some pops. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Now this province or this city is now really not that populous, but oh, this is my city right here. I didn't realize that. Can I move them? I don't really have many options of where to move them. Yeah, I can't really move them because I need to colonize that city right there. But I'm just gonna wait until this grows more, and then kind of like Stony McSnee. All right, no, stop. All right, so you civilized, and why are you still gay? Oh, goodness. All right, so yeah, Caledonia, not a loyal province. It's at Borderlands. I'm trying to make it. Hold on. Okay, population growth is not affected by pop happiness, so changing it to local autonomy wouldn't really help that much. The reason why the pops are unhappy is that there's not enough civilization value. Even though they're Hibernian and Druidic, it's just not civilized enough for them. 15, which is almost as civilized as our capital. Mandatory human sacrifice. I actually banned human sacrifice in my Caledonian thing. Why are we savages? Alright, so let's see. So this city produces furs. What trade good would we really need? Fish would be good. Horses would be really good because then we could build cavalry. Also grain. Not having to import grain, that would be very, very helpful. Wood for ships. Looks like Hibernia is going to have like a lot of the stuff that we need. Oh, there's more grain. Dude, we're going to have a lot of grain. A lot of population growth. Alright, so colonize. Boom. You click on colonize. You click on one of the pops that you want to colonize with. And then you click. And then now, this province is just ours. And we get to keep all the other pops there. Which in our case is amazing. Congrats on hitting 1,000 subs for a brief time. Yeah, thank you so much, Stony Mick. Yeah, it was for a brief time. I'm down below 1,000 subs again. But I did make it. So, yeah. Now, luckily for us, in our capital... No. In all of this island, the culture and religion are all our culture and religion. Let's see what kind of trade goods we got. We got grain, hemp, base metals. We even have precious metals. We have 2 instances of precious metals. What else do we have? We got some wood, a little bit of wood. Some salt, livestock, furs, woad for tribesman happiness. Where's woad produced? Many places throughout the world. Okay, and as I've been playing more of a tribe, an actual tribe, oh, dude, we can get, oh, what happened? Oh, Pokin Pagan just subscribed. Well, thank you so much, Pokin Pagan. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the warband. Alright. Or should we call it the Legion, now that Imperator is coming out? The Legion. Yeah, well, we got a lot of trade goods. We don't have any iron, and that's kind of unfortunate. Where's iron? Yeah, iron is going to be all over here and stuff like that, but not in Hibernia. No, I'm not going to say clan, Stony Mick. Now, what does hemp do exactly? Local slave output. Okay, so we could do that, and that also gives you trireme offense if you have a surplus in the capital. You're Celtic now, so it fits. You sure? Are you totally sure about that, though? You smoke it, and it makes you happy. Hemp is not the same thing as cannabis, though. Okay. Oh, and I got another comment on my latest Imperator video, Cretan Chaos video. Okay, so what do we need? We need to make sure that our civic power is up. You know what we can actually do? We can actually kind of like ping pong pops here. Like we can move that guy to our capital, and then we can right away colonize this city. And we can do that for all bordering cities. Oh, they recently supported colonization. Cannot do it before. Okay, so, okay, well, we have to wait a little bit. Turn the speed to 4. Happy Easter. Well, thank you, and happy Easter to you, too. It was yesterday for me, bud. Shame we weren't here for 420. Yeah. By the way, guys, I might make a special stream for Mortal Kombat 11, because Mortal Kombat 11 is coming out pretty soon. I might do a special stream for that, but I would like to stream Imperator a lot more before it's released. So, kill the neighbors. Well, currently we don't have any neighbors. So, oh gosh, Kaiser, I'm just... Yeah, oh, Pogan Pagan showed up. Hey! I thought the profile picture was a little similar to Stony Mick, so I didn't realize. Don't buy it. They're leftists now. Okay, so yeah, all we gotta do is just wait until next year. We can, let's see. For those who prefer the Gregorian calendar, the current date is 5th of June, 276 BCE. Pythagoras, when he asked what time it was, answered that it was the soul of this world. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, so... Yeah, Alright, so, we are... we have colonized the first province. Alright, we've actually made it there. It's time to duel! Should we build... I'm kind of thinking we need a granary here. And I'm thinking we probably need to build a granary in, like, basically every province we could afford it in. Okay, because we need to get horses here so we can build cavalry, and then grain here so we can support higher population growth. Once we get the grain and stuff, we'll be able to get like a more of a surplus, and a surplus in the capital is going to give us extra manpower and stuff like that. So, in addition to the extra population growth, and grain is actually produced in 2 of these cities. So, that's pretty good, I would say. This island is going to have a lot of the resources that we actually need in order to build a lasting empire. And as we go along, we're going to try and civilize. And currently we are at 100% centralization, so that works out just fine. But I don't like the fact that this clan chief is losing loyalty. I could grant stipends. That would make it increase a little bit. Make it extra wages. 50% extra wages or something like that. Yeah, let's just grant stipends. Like, I just don't want to. I don't want to mess around with generals losing loyalty. Hopefully they'll colonize. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on one second. Hello? Okay. No, it's not Dizzy. You're a centralized society and a poor anarcho-primitivist. Okay. So, we should be able to colonize now. Yeah, good. Alright, so... But do we want to colonize this one, which produces leather? Or do we want to produce... Do we want this one, which produces wood? See, Pogan Pagan actually asked if there was any wood in the area. And yes, there is wood on this island. I believe it's just one. That's culture. Oh, no. There's a lot of wood in this in Hibernia. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. So that's a lot. Okay. There's also furs. Starting experience. Okay. I don't know. I'm leaning toward either the wood because it has extra population, or the leather because it's in the same area. I think I'm gonna go with the leather just because it's in the same area. Honestly, it's just. Okay, so this one also has an extra tribesman. I can also build a granary here to support more population growth there. So that's good. And then we can actually use, if we wanted to, we could actually move pops and like spread them out and like into a chain. Like, because you can move to Hibernia. Just move some pops like that. Just so that we can just colonize this area really, really quickly. Boom. And then we can colonize this for grain. Boom. And then we can even move some of these pops over to, what is it, Voluntia Orientalis? Poke and Pagan, good with wood and build ships. Go with wood and build ships. And you can make more wood so you can export them for money, because there's not much wood. That is true. That's an idea that we could go with. Currently, I'm just trying to get some horses and grain. Just because I want to make sure... we can't move the last pop out of there. I want to make sure that that we can get really high population growth. Build a wall. Make the Scots pay for it. Oh, jeez. Alright, Valentia Orientalis. Yeah, we're spending a lot of civic power. This takes so much civic power. But that's why I didn't really get too many inventions there. Alright, now let's colonize this one. Boom. Alright, and now we are actually making horses. Guys, look how much we've grown. We started at 5 pops, we're now at 35. We've multiplied our population by 7. Reverse Hadrian Wall. Yeah, that's right. Make the Scots pay for it. This entire province is disloyal, apparently. Oh yeah, we've got to wait for this. We got to wait for it to become loyal. This one is loyal, so I could build a granary, except that it doesn't have any free slots. I just need for there to be more pops here. If I can get... Ooh, yeah, duel to the death, sure. Both of them got killed. Both of them got killed. Alright, there's that guy. Ooh, free hands. She doesn't need that. She's... Oh, we're losing money. Hold on, I think... Yeah, we were then supporting the clan retinues, and we need to not be doing that. Why? Oh, these are an independent... No, stop. Stop. Don't merge. Disband. There. Now that should be enough. Yeah, good. We're making over a denarii a month. Invent the nuke. Ah, there's an idea. That probably would allow us to destroy our enemies. I mean, here's my thought, basically. Even though it takes a lot of civic power in order to do this crap, the more cities we have, the more cities we have that are growing in population. Like, because only one population can grow in a city at a time. So if we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities on Hibernia, I mean, we actually have 7, 8 cities, but we have 6 on Hibernia, and that's 6 cities that are growing in population. So, whereas if we only have 2, we only have 2 cities growing in population. So it's much, much slower. Invade China. Okay. Don't pay the army. You'll make more money, and you don't need them now. Hey, that's actually a really good idea. We don't really need the money, or we don't really need the army right now. Boom. Yeah, we can make a little bit more money. And then we can build more granaries. And we have a surplus in grain, which is allowing our population to grow much, much faster. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We need to, in order to embrace democracy, if we want to become a republic, we might want to become a monarchy. You don't need the army enemy spy. Okay, so in order to become a democracy, you have to have greater than equal to 1 stability. You've got to have greater or equal to 50 civilization in your capital, and you need to have increased council powers. Now, my civilization level is 30. Oh, please give me the stability. Actually, no. I have plenty of religious power. I can boost stability by myself and take the money. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Long live the Republic. Are there laws for faster colonization? By the way, good play for ow with the pops? I'm not sure what you mean, but okay, so this one recently supported a colonization move, like, where is Voluntia Vesperis? Supported colonization, yes, I wanted to see if there was a cooldown on it still, but I don't know, I can't tell. Yeah, he can lose loyalty. Let's move some of these guys to Hibernia. Gosh, this takes so many civic points, civic power. And we can colonize. Alright, so hold on. I love democracy. Diehard monarchist. My phone, dude. Writing from my phone, sorry, that's totally fine. I'll try to understand. Alright, what good is produced here? Oh, it's livestock. Okay, livestock will actually give us more population growth, as this is the capital. We also get freeman promotion cost. I mean, so that's something. But yeah, livestock, and then after that, we'll try to get the wood. Try to get some wood. And maybe we should. Colonize America. That's gonna be a challenge. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, Stone Mick. I don't know if I'm good enough for that. Alright, now we can also get population growth. I can't remember what omen we took last time, but definitely population growth is the one to go for now. Alright, so we probably would benefit a lot from getting this wood here. We probably should have gotten it last time, but whoops. How about our capital? Let's move to our capital. We are almost out of civic power, so we won't be able to move a lot of pops this way, but that, and then we can move another pop like this. Can we rename this city? We can't. We can't rename the city. Dang it, man. Oh, okay. Now look at this. Look at this. Now we actually have a surplus of livestock, which means we're going to get trade coming in. Like +3 wood. Wait, next go with wood. Like +3 wood and export them. Yeah. Okay, because when we export wood, when you export wood, you gain trireme discipline. Okay. Yes, and now, because we're actually getting a surplus of certain goods, we're actually getting trade coming in, which increases our money. That is good. That's something that you want. You want to be able to export some goods. Because we're just getting these 2 livestock right here. usually probably we would not get any trade, but now we can actually trade away one more, right? Because we have a surplus of 2, because we got these 2, and then we got this one. Alright, so, okay, so we can, yeah, we need to do this. We need to move some more pops to the capital. Okay, but we need more civic power. We're not gaining a whole lot of civic power because the tribal chief is not so good in finesse. Don't rush with colonization. You need technology. You need technology too. Well, the thing about technology is we're getting 0.1, and the reason for that is that we have like no citizens. So that kind of sucks. We have 2 citizens in the entire country, and these guys are actually happy, and I'm not sure why. Why? Oh, local autonomy. That's why. That would be why. Let's make local autonomy here also. Belongs to them, or it belongs to Ulutia. Get 5 tyranny. They can lose the loyalty. For 100 denarii, that's fine. Crap. By the way, cheer for the livestock. Cheers for the livestock. How can you make citizens? Well, in order to make citizens, you have to promote them. But the problem is that citizens are not really happy unless the province is civilized. So right now we're trying to, or not the province, the city. So right now what we're trying to do is we're trying to civilize our capital, because as we civilize our capital, and as this civilization spreads out, you see this right now? Civilization is pretty low. It's actually really, really low here. But as we civilize, then we can actually support some citizens. If they're happy, then they won't generate unrest. And so, like right now we have these citizens, and even though there are our religion and culture, without this policy, they would actually have pretty low happiness. It'd be below 50%, which means that they would be unhappy, they'd be generating unrest. Somebody died. Our high priest died. Omen power, cool. Oh yeah, barbarians. Yeah, I know. The barbarians are coming out from this area. And apparently there are barbarian strongholds here, so... Dang it, man. Alright, we also can move a few more pops around, so let's move these guys to our capital. And then we have enough to colonize this province. So, boom. Yes. Alright, we're now producing wood. Unfortunately, we can't actually do anything with the wood right now. And the reason for that is that in order to build a trireme, you first need to have a port. And I don't have a port anywhere. I actually do not have a single port. But second of all, in order to... well, second of all, you actually have to have it present in a province. Now, it's present in this province, but this province doesn't have a port. If I had a port here, I still wouldn't be able to do it because you have to import it. And if I try to import it, then the problem with that is that I can't, because you need a surplus in order to be able to import it. How to make ports? I actually don't know. I actually don't know fully how you can make ports. I don't know totally how ports work. They seem sort of random. Like there's a port here, there's a port here. Yeah, there are ports here, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like where ports are. Like I'm just not really sure how they decide that. Hey, Londinium. Okay. Let's also make sure that our clan retinues are set up in the proper way. Also, these are only archers? Why? Dude, why would you have only archers? That's so dumb. put light infantry there and put the archers there. These guys at least have some cavalry. Let's put light cavalry there. Yeah, cavalry actually is really good for this area. And we do have horses, so we can make that crap. Chariots. Chariots are really good for if you really don't have any resources. Like, if you have no resources at all, chariots are pretty good. Because they suck against most type of units. But they're okay versus archers, and versus light infantry they do 30% more damage. So, I think you're supposed to have in your capital, if your capital is on a shore. Well, you might be supposed to have one, but I don't have a port there. Oh crap, no, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Yeah, you might be supposed to have one, but I don't have one, so whoops. Alright, any place that has close to 10 pops. Oh, we got another clan retinue rising up. Yeah, from that. Oh, because that clan chief died, apparently. Should we... Well, that does have light cavalry. I'll merge it with the state army. Alright. So what else would we need? I think probably getting grain again would be good. Probably a very good option. This northern coast here that's all producing fish, probably not the best place to go. Probably this place is the place I want to go next. Seems right. Feels right. Although we could try and move some pops and try to colonize this. This is producing furs, which is really not that great. Yeah. This is interesting. I'm noticing the names of these cities are like... They worked really hard to try and name these cities. Because even they have to say, like, Southern Darinia and Northern Darinia, Eastern Robogdia, and I don't know what Vesperus is. Like, they actually have to... Yeah, look, in Venicnia, Eastern Venicnia, Northern Venicnia, and Southern Venicnia. I really don't know what Vesperus is. What is Vesperus? Coastal or something? Not much information about that area. Yeah, that's true. It's just oh. Whoops. Oh, Dizzy's calling. Sweet. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good. Going good, man.
Good. Sony Mick says, "Yay, Florida man."
Hello. Still under my cow.
Okay, by the way, if there's anything wrong with the audio, if you guys cannot hear Dizzy or if he's a little quiet or something like that, just let me know. Alright, so, we are trying to colonize Ireland.
Oh?
And I messed around a lot with colonization yesterday when I was playing a single-player Caledonia campaign. And that was really, really fun. And I realized how fun colonization can actually be. So, Matthew, if you're looking and you have any questions about what things are or something like that, or if something confuses you or something like that, then just let me know, and I will explain it.
Pogan Pagan says, "Who Dizzy? Dizzy is me."
Yeah, Dizzy is... Pogan Pagan is a new viewer, new subscriber. Dizzy is one of my best friends. I've been friends with him since 3rd grade, and he joins the streams a lot, and he does plan on getting this game so we can play multiplayer when it comes out. Alright, so what province should we colonize next? I'm thinking that grain would be good, but we can't go there yet, so we would have to get either a fish city or a livestock city. Now, we already have a surplus of livestock, so we're already getting the benefit from a livestock surplus. One more would, oh gosh. One more livestock would give us the extra population growth, but I want to be able to export it for extra money, and currently there's nobody that wants to actually import livestock. But we don't have a surplus of fish. And if we colonize a fish province, fish city, then we will have a surplus in fish. So that's what I'm thinking about that. So I'm going to move some pops around.
Uncle Pagan says, yes, gangbang them. Oh.
Yeah, Custodian makes so. You need some slaves?
Oh my god.
Well, it's the reason why is that in the latest episode of Cretan Chaos, I really need more slaves.
Okay, so looking at the screen here, you can, with your citizens, you can do multiple things. You can promote them into new kinds of citizens, convert them, which I imagine is their religion.
Yeah.
What does assimilation do?
Assimilation changes their culture.
Okay. Moving them means you move them to a city with more need or less need in your current city they're in?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. See, I want to colonize more cities. See, as you can see, I only take up a very small portion of Ireland. So, in order to colonize, you have to have a city with 10 pops. And I'm wanting to colonize this city right here. And so I need to look at an adjacent city. This one only has 1 pop in it, and this one has 3. So it's easier to colonize from this, because this one only needs 7 more. Whereas this one would need 9 more. So I need to move some of my pops around from some of the more populous cities to this city in order to colonize.
Okay. Also, chat says, you should tell me my mother is black. Okay. And Sony says, Dizzy, why are pagan? Well, I don't know. Nobody interesting says, hey.
Hey. Alright, oh, and another religious omen. Alright, so this is what I was telling you about yesterday with the religious omens. When it runs out, and when you have 200 religious power, you can choose one of these bonuses that you'll get for like a couple of years. And so, for example, this one gives you plus 6.6% discipline. This one gives you aggressive expansion decay, national manpower, commerce income, research points, unrest, tax, and finally population growth. I really need population growth, and I'm trying to focus a lot on population growth, so I just click that, and now I've got that for several years, for like 5 years. Looks like it's exactly 5 years. And now you can increase the duration of omens, but I don't actually like to increase duration of omens. I don't think it's a good modifier to go for, because if you think about it, what if you choose population growth and then pretty soon after that you go to war and you really want the discipline omen? Well, then that's kind of going to be a problem because you have to wait longer before you can change. The only way that it actually helps is if you've got a lot of rulers with really bad religious power and you can't easily pay for another omen. You would want them to last longer so that you have more time to build up the religious power.
Yeah, also, nobody interesting says, my Kool-Aid tastes like chocolate milk. Am I going insane? And Hogan says, when at colonizing, let's eat others.
Yeah, that could be a good idea also. We're going to be looking at all of those different options, but the problem is we need to... this is Scotland. I could try and do this. I do have 2 cities here. And, yeah, I could try to do that, but what I'm trying to do at the moment is I'm trying to just kind of like build up more of my resources and try to get lots of population and just prepare myself as best as I can in order to create a very strong country. So first we're going to actually colonize these two cities, and then I could probably start building some cavalry. I do have some cavalry because I colonized this city, which produces horses. So, is there any particular map mode or anything that you'd like to see, Matthew?
Okay, what are those circular icons up at the top I'm just reading underneath your resources.
Okay, so the first one is Nation Overview, and this shows you like all your provinces and how many citizens, freemen, tribesmen, and slaves you have. Just an overview of your country. And then this one is the government, and it shows you that, okay, I'm a tribal government, and these are my clan chiefs, and it shows you how loyal they are, and how prominent they are, and how many troops they have, and their personal retinue. You can also click on the show laws, and you can actually change all these laws.
No.
Yeah, so that's a lot of options. And then for military, it shows your military traditions, and with this one, this is like one of the ways that you can sort of customize your army. Because there are powerful countries now, and if you leave them, they will eat you. Yeah, that's true. We do need to be looking at that soon. But we've got barbarian traditions, and a lot of countries in the game have barbarian traditions. And it kind of gives you an idea of, like, what you can do with these focuses. Like, you could say, okay, they have strong light infantry, but then they also have good archers and chariots. So with a barbarian army, you're going to want a lot of light infantry because you can make your light infantry really strong. There is this one that has heavy infantry defense. That's shield wall. But overall, your heavy infantry, they also have this one that's heavy infantry offense, but it's like way down the line. And yeah, for the most part, you're going to want to focus on chariots, archers, and light infantry.
Are these things like trees that you go down slowly, like each row?
Yes, each column is a different kind of tree. Like this one is focused on, it looks like kind of like logistics and chariots. Yeah, chariots and a little bit of cavalry, stuff like that. The middle one is focused more on light infantry. And and then the last one gives light infantry discipline plus 10%, which is really good. And then the last one is focused more on archers. And it also allows raised levies.
Okay.
Is it actually archers? Oh, well, it's archers.
So this seems sort of like a tradition tree, but specifically for combat. You know, like EU4 has your nation traditions, but this is more for combat oriented.
Yes, it's very much combat oriented. Now for technology, this is technology, and as you can see, I'm not really advancing very much. But as you can see, this one will put me getting this technology in 201 years.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I need to advance. But so what happens is you've got these researchers, and they're trying to advance in technology. Every time you advance in martial technology, you get morale of armies and navies plus 0.10, and then extra 2% maintenance costs, and then minus 25% military tradition costs. We just looked at the military traditions. And then as you get those, and it says like unlock supernumerary, which is supply limit plus 10%. Those three things are new inventions that you will unlock. So when you get that technology, you'll actually have access to 3 more inventions, which you can then pay some civic power in order to unlock, and those are permanent bonuses.
Oh, okay.
And the one that we're going to need to go for a lot in Hibernia is the oratory tech, because every time you advance an oratory tech, it's civilization level plus 2. We really need civilization level. Okay, so then after that, you've got the religion thing, which we looked at. This is where you can stab pigs for religious power and increase your stability. Even though the civic power is like, it's sort of like admin power, in this game, you use religious power to raise stability. So, and instead of using diplo power, which is sort of like oratory power, to lower war exhaustion, you use military power.
Oh.
To invoke devotio.
Okay.
Then there's the economy, which is just, your basic economy thing.
Yeah.
Then there's diplomacy, when you can sort of see you know, if you like go here, you can see the leaders and their technology levels and everything like that. It's very, very easy to see how big somebody's army is. Because if I go to these guys, they have 14 cohorts. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a maximum of 14,000 troops. And I can also see that they're really low on money. I can see all their manpower and everything. It's really cool, and because of that, you don't have such a huge need for a ledger like you do in EU4.
Mm-hmm. So that's what they call regiments in this. It's cohorts.
Yeah. Call them cohorts.
Okay.
And that's because that's what the Romans called it, so they kind of just use what the Romans called it.
Right.
And then we've got the decisions, which is a very small thing for Hibernia. We could turn into a migratory tribe instead of a settled tribe, or we can become a monarchy, or we could become a republic. And like you just look at these, and these are the requirements, and then when they're finished, then you can just click on that, and you get the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, we got the trade overview. I don't really use this window very much, but you can see what you're importing and what you're exporting, and you can see how much money it gets you.
Right.
Yeah, and then, let's see, for characters, there's a lot of characters in the game, and I don't, ooh, can we get some tyranny? For money? Yeah, we get tyranny for money. Tradition is against my religion. Has it failed yet? Man, I need to sleep. I will check your progress tomorrow. Good luck. By the way, make a unique series playing as Massalia. Oh, that could be interesting. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Pogan Pagan. And welcome to the family again. So we got these characters. All right, so this is a little bit overwhelming when you first look at it.
Yeah.
And one thing that I wish they would add to this is a search function. Like, for a name, a specific name. Because sometimes I'm looking for a specific character and I can't really find them because there's no search. There are filters, but, you know, that's not always what you need. So sometimes what I would do is, like, if I don't really have very many good generals, then I'll sort by marshal and like see if there's anybody that's imprisoned, and see if I can like release them from prison so that they can become my general or something like that. Sometimes if I've recently conquered some nations, I will look at who's in prison, because sometimes it's somebody of a different culture and they're a really good general, but I need to grant them citizenship status.
Also, I'm noticing that their particular skills seem to go on a scale from 1 to 10.
Sometimes they can be higher than 10.
Okay.
They can be like 11, like this one's 11. It's rare for them to be too far above 10, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Stony Mick says, Dizzy, why are the Greeks gay?
Gay? I don't know.
Gay?
Homosexuality was very popular back then.
Yeah, they just kind of did what they wanted. That's really the only answer.
And then different characters can actually have different other values. So you've got prominence, which is how well people know them. And then popularity is how well people like them. And then their loyalty is, of course, how loyal they are to you. And then you've got their corruption. And the higher their corruption, the higher their monthly wage is. So they're going to be taking more money if you hire them. And also their health. If their health reaches 0, they just die.
Oh boy.
And then their age, of course. And then their wealth, how much money that character personally has. If they are disloyal and they're prominent and they have a lot of money, they will raise their own troops.
Ooh.
Yeah, they will just instantly recruit their own army.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then there's their personality traits.
Yeah, different personality traits that they can have. And then after that is the final one, which is mercenaries. And, mercenaries are... Basically, I don't really use this menu, because...
I mean, it looks pretty simple. It's just recruitment, how much they're going to cost, and what the name of the general is on the army, I see.
Well, actually, this is the location. Like, if you just click here, then it'll go to where they are. But actually, many times what you can do is you could just look at an army on the map, and you can see the mercenary army standing there, and if you click on it, you can recruit them.
Ah.
Yeah, it's very, very intuitive with that, but what it means is that I don't really use this menu very often. Okay, so, our population has been growing. Oh, and we actually got an extra pop in our capital, which means we could try and just colonize... we could just try and colonize this city right here, or this one since it's one sea zone away, but they both produce the same trade good. So, there's not really any reason to do that, so... yeah, let's go and colonize this. And a good thing about me explaining all that to you is that it gave me a lot of time to build up civic power and move around pops.
So how is it to know when you have a pop to spare, by the way? Like, well, what tells you, hey, I can use this guy for, like, colonizing?
Well, I mean, you can use any pop, except for slaves. You cannot colonize with slaves.
Okay.
And you also have to keep in mind that if you have a city with one population, if you move that pop out of that city...
It's gone.
It's totally decolonized. You don't own it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. 50 civic power. I'll take that for 5 corruption. Okay, so I really wanted that grain city. So I'm gonna start moving some pops around. We need to move them to Voluntia Borealis, which is here.
Well, like, that's my question, though. It's like, what tells you, like, hey, I can move this pop? Like, what is it that tells you, hey, I don't need you here, go ahead and move?
Well, I mean, there's not really anything that makes you need those pops there, except if you really want... Okay, here would be some reasons to keep pops in a city as opposed to moving them away. Every multiple of 10 pops that you have in a city increases your building slots by 1. So if you have 10 pops in a city, you could build another building.
EU4.
Like
EU4. Reminds me of EU.
Yes.
Yep. This is like a weird but interesting blend of EU4 and CK2 to me.
Yes, yeah, that's what people say. But it is really its own thing.
Yeah, it's just a lot of the mechanics seem like the emphasis on characters comes from CK2, but the general, like, a lot of the general mechanics seem very EU4.
Yes.
Also, I noticed that with powers, I think you did mention this, but you no longer use them for buying tech. You use them for making decisions, like moving pops or promoting and promoting them, that sort of thing.
Yes, exactly.
I should ask about your powers. What helps you gain more of that power? Like, what is it? The people researching tech, or what?
Okay.
What?
So there are 3 ways that you get monarch points, and the first way is your base. Everybody has a base level of 2 monarch points in every category, and that's just your base. Second of all is from your actual leader. What you do is you take into account the skill of your leader, divide it by half, divide it by 2, and then truncate it. So it's rounded down. So if I have 7. 7 in military, you can actually look and say tribal chief plus 3, even though it should be 3.5, it's truncated down to 3. And the third way is when your ideas match government. So everybody has like a different kind of government, and those governments have unique ideas that you need to choose. For a settled tribe, you need to have 1 military idea and 1 oratory idea. Now, when you click on this, you can actually choose different government ideas. And if I choose a military idea, which I have, that's morale of armies plus 10%, but I could also go with trireme cost minus 25%, or I could go with reinforcement speed and army morale recovery. If I choose ideas that match those, you see, I could choose whatever I want here, but if I choose ones that match the government, then I will gain plus 1 in every category, plus the country civilization level plus 10. And then I also, if I upgrade, let's see, right now I am a local power. If I upgrade to a regional power at 25 cities, that bonus will actually double to plus 2 in every category.
Okay.
So those are the main ways that you actually get monarch points.
Alright. Alright. Sounds good.
Okay. Now
Again,
let's-
this is all still a little nebulous, but once I get my hands on it, then I think it'll start to click.
Yeah, you definitely will. I'm also
Like, Gordon, I have an idea. Invent black people.
What?
This is Sony Mix said.
Yeah. All right, let's see what. Oh, dude, Rome is at war, but are they winning? They're losing. Dude, they're at war with this single country. Why are they losing? This tiny country here is beating
Yeah,
Rome's
I see
butt.
that. What the hell? What the hell?
Let's see. Rome is losing 5 denarii a month. And they're not really losing that much manpower. They've got enough manpower. They have 39 cohorts, and the country they're fighting has 17.
What the hell?
You know what I bet it is? I bet you Rome
What?
didn't really build very many forts. Let's look at the fortification map mode. Yeah, look. Rome has like no forts. Whereas this country, I bet you they have. I bet you for their capital. Hold on. I bet you their capital. Yeah, this is their capital, and it has an extra fort level. I bet you Rome is like preoccupied trying to siege down this fort, and all the while their army is just running rampant throughout Rome. Let's see Rome's population. Oh wow, it's been occupied. They've got 20 citizens, 31 freemen, 3 tribesmen, and 2 slaves. It's a population of 56 in that single city. Let's see Carthage. Carthage is a city of 47. Pella, which is the capital of Macedon, is a city of 62. I always got to check on Knossos, because that's the one I played as. They're a city of 20. In my campaign as Crete, they actually got up above 200.
Wow.
Yeah. Alexandria is a city of 73. Alexandria is usually the biggest city. Until Rome starts. Oh gosh, dude, the Seleucid Empire. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, wow.
They broke apart so hard.
Yeah.
The Mauryan Empire going strong, the only great power in the world. Over 500 cities, yeah.
Imagine if that broke.
Oh, I know. They do often. In many games I've seen, they go through huge rebellions. They go through rebellions that are like bigger than 3 times my population. Oh, and Scythia just went through a revolt. Look at this. We got this bit of Scythia, and they're fighting this. They're in a civil war. Because Scythian revolt wants to be a migratory tribe, and they want to be a settled tribe. Okay. So I want to start declaring war on people. These guys have tech level of 3, but they only have 13 cohorts, and they're also at war with other people. Let's fabricate a claim.
And how many cohorts do you have?
21.
Okay, well you definitely got the numbers game on your side, and they're at war, so they're busy.
Yeah.
You know, definitely possible.
They have no allies, also. So,
There you go. I think that's a perfect opportunity to strike.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do, and what's really cool about this, is that you can actually just click Fabricate Claim, and then which province do you want it on? Well, I've got gout. I want Bremenium. Oh, wait, no, this is Votadina, which has 20 pops in it. Click that. Boom, I have a claim.
Okay.
Then I have to just wait for the thing. Also for the Religious Omen, I'm going to go with Blessing of Tyrannus, which is Discipline plus 6.6%. Just to prepare for this war.
Starting mix says, send newts! Okay, newt!
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 Alright, now, for this clan retinue, I don't want to control this. I like to kind of give the clan retinues some autonomy, so I'm just going to choose their tactic, which is skirmishing. And I'm going to click on Independent Operations, and now the AI will control this army. Same thing with here. I'm going to choose their tactic, which will be Envelopment. And then Independent Operations. Boom.
I'm interested to see how this goes with the AI.
Yeah, this is I I love the army automation, dude. All right, so we got take Vototina. Now we're declared war. Oh, we got low army maintenance. Crap, I forgot to pay my armies. Okay, we also need a researcher. We don't need to choose any inventions. Scorned families. Yeah, bad research ratio. That's because we don't have any. We can actually also raise cities, which I found out when I was playing as Caledonia. What that does is it'll actually cut the civilization value of the city in half, and it will give you a little bit of technology progress, which is so cool because it allows like uncivilized barbarians to actually get some what's it called, some progress on technology, even though they don't have any citizens. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. So this is what this says. It is very likely our side will lose this. Why? Because their general has 12 martial? Jeez. Do this one. At least I have 8 martial here. Because we don't have any morale. Crap. Alright, well, we can get out of here first. I'm just going to wait for my morale to recover because I don't want to get into a fight when I'm less than half.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're exiled. Good. This Brigantia just colonized this city, so moving it. Alright, let's make sure. Yeah, I just gotta make sure that I'm not getting into a fight here. And my clan chiefs are doing nothing, so I'm gonna control them myself.
You will be mine!
Okay, we do have a good amount of manpower. They are much lower on manpower than we are. I miss when we used to be a world power. I mean, the only one. Oh, you're talking about the Mauryan Empire? That was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, does the Seleucid Empire even still exist? Hold on, that's Parnia. The Seleucid Revolt. Yes, the Seleucid Empire is... They're highlighted. Look at this tiny little bit of the Seleucid Empire.
Yeah, not exactly going well for them.
They used to control, like, the entirety of Persia. Oh my gosh. Alright, then you got Phrygia. Egypt is doing quite well. They're a population of 2,100. Phrygia is 4,200 pops. Jeez.
God, Egypt's color is not a good choice.
I know.
It's gray, surrounded by more gray.
I know. Here's a religious map mode, by the way, in case you wanted to see. And the religion... It's interesting the role that religion plays in this game, because the religions aren't really that unique, but they do play an important role in pop happiness. So, I mean, you do have to think about religion, but the religions themselves, most of them were polytheistic, and, you know, the only one that was, like, not polytheistic was Judaism, which is very small. So... so most of them are very, very similar, but, you know, the pops do care about what the religion is. So, okay, let's see what we can do here.
I wonder how possible world conquest is going to be in this game, if at all.
I think it definitely will be possible, more so as a nation like Rome or Carthage. Maybe, possibly, if you start as, like, Phrygia, or Egypt, or the Seleucids? Or maybe Moria? I don't know. But yeah, it should be possible. And I think there is an achievement for it, but, I mean, I can't imagine there not being an achievement for it.
I'm gonna give him the old pincer maneuver.
Yeah, okay, it looks like... Oh, we are getting into a battle. Alright, now the way that combat works, and of course the freaking clan retinues put the archers in the middle, stupid idiots. Yes, this clan retinue put archers in the middle when they have perfectly good chariots. You put the archers on the flanks. So, yeah, you should remember that when you start playing this game. Put the archers on the flanks. The reason why...
Well, yeah, archers aren't middlemen or frontmen. Archers were like historically supposed to be towards the back because they're ranged fighters.
Yes. Yes, you
That's
put the
the
archers on
point.
the flanks because if you roll over archers, it says morale damage taken plus 25%. Now remember,
Yeah.
even if a unit is not dead, if it runs out of morale, it just leaves. So they can't stay in the fight. And if if the center of your army folds, you're screwed. You get enveloped. And so you need what you have. You could do chariots, because chariots do extra damage versus light infantry and stuff. Or you could do light infantry, because light infantry says morale damage taken minus 25%. So they can actually stay in the battle for much longer.
Yeah. Well, in that case, it sounds like you would. It sounds like you would. Yeah, want to keep to me, it sounds like you'd want to keep your light infantry up front because they take the less morale damage. Then chariots in the middle, and then archers in the flank.
Yeah.
That sounds like a configuration, like a formation you would want to do, because that sounds like the most beneficial.
Yeah, many times that's what I do. Sometimes I will put the chariots in the middle, and the reason why is that sometimes I have plenty of morale, and I'm fighting an army that I really heavily outnumber, and the chariots do more damage against the light infantry.
Also, Stony Mix says, wrong. Zoroastrianism is monotheistic, at least in the same way Christianity is.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about that one. Takes India aware of the kebab problem. Now, I don't want to bring that up. When she pulls her... Oh, gosh.
You're like, oh, no!
Alright, so we've got an army of 10,000 here. Now watch this. If I move this here, it'll actually say it's very likely that our side will lose. We do have the numbers, but our commander has 9 martial, theirs has 12, and their army has higher morale than ours. We need to let our morale recover. Okay, let's see. Also, okay, what I'm going to do is unit reorganization for this. If you're sitting in your own city, you can pay 5 military power, and you get extra reinforced speed and extra morale recovery until you turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very, very useful. So it looks like they're kind of like saying, hey, come on, come over here. Okay, looks like they're trying to take a battle. Oh, I don't really know if I could do this. Like... Oh, nope. They don't know where they're going.
There we go. Oh my god, they're gonna keep...
Yeah, they're gonna...
acting a fool.
Yeah, they want to... Our side might lose. The terrain is to our benefit. They have higher martial, and their army has higher morale. And when is the battle gonna take? The 12th of February. I will get an extra morale tick. Plus, I could forced march after my morale tick. Okay, and then that will allow me to actually reinforce that battle. Boom, okay. Now it says it is unclear which side will win now, because we've gotten a little bit more morale. But they are locked in, and I think if I do this, then I will be able to win the battle. Alright, let's see. They've put their archers in the middle, which, as you can see, we have put our chariots in the middle. We didn't have any light infantry, I don't think.
Yeah, it sounds like their archers are going to take a hit.
Yeah, their archers are going to take a beating, which then moves their cavalry. They have some light cavalry, but it's going to move their cavalry into the middle where they can get flanked by our archers. So, oh, they're actually, their light cavalry died already. Okay. Alright, we're destroying them on the flanks. Their archers died. Yeah, we won. Now, as you can see, even though the thing predicted, like, it said it's unclear which side will win, we won because of our superior composition.
Yeah.
And that's really cool, because in EU4, you don't really have to think too much about that. Alright, you just think, oh, let's just put a couple of cavalry on our army, and that's it. But in Imperator, you actually do have to kind of think about where you're putting those cavalry or, you know, other types of units.
Mm-hmm.
But don't chariots use horses?
Yeah, chariots would use... Chariots are horse-drawn.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, though, because you don't actually need horses to build chariots. Tanks Vinny says, why expand to Scotland? So we can get more, like, slaves and stuff in our capital, and so we can get more pops. And so we can have a stronger army, because there is this country, Duratriga, or Duratriga, which are a regional power. They're 258 pops, we are only 59, so we need to make sure that we can defend against them when they come. Whatever the unified Ireland will eventually collapse. Oh, come on!
Ouch!
Tanks of India is, like, so salty against, like, all Western powers. And Ireland is not even a Western power, it's just a Western country. I bet slaves will be loyal and motivated to defend their empire. Hey, listen, if you import olives, okay, and by the way, look at all of these trade goods. If you import olives, slaves are happier.
Oh.
And you can also assimilate the slaves. So.
Olivier's.
Yeah. And they're recruiting some heavy cavalry. That's not good.
Oh no!
Let's see. Heavy cavalry do an extra 50% damage to archers, 25% damage to chariots, and light infantry. They're very powerful. Heavy cavalry are even more powerful than heavy infantry.
It seems like heavy cavalry don't have a whole lot of weakness to them.
Yeah, the drawback of heavy cavalry is just that they are expensive. See, heavy cavalry. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so for archers, it only takes 4 denarii in order to recruit one. For heavy cavalry, 15. Nearly 4 times the cost. And
Wait. So it's a flat denarii cost? It's not a maintenance cost?
There is maintenance,
okay.
Yes, which I was going to go over. So, and archers take 0.32 to maintain. Heavy cavalry are over a denarii, 1.2 to maintain. Again, about 4 times the cost. That's
also, Tanks India says, I meant all ancient unified counties collapse.
Okay. Alright. Oh, we really need to research more. But we're getting so little research. Because we just need more citizens. We need to siege down more stuff. Alright, so let's put these... I think we have enough numbers on them now. We can just kind of dab on the haters.
Okay.
Oh, there's a fort there. I didn't notice that. Okay, there's that fort, which is being sieged down by somebody else.
Dabble on the crabble?
Yeah. Oh, there's also their capital. And you see that army of 9,000, right? You see it's gray. It's actually mercenaries.
Yeah.
If you click on it, you can recruit them.
Oh.
Yeah, so mercenaries are very different in this game as opposed to EU4. So it makes sense, enslave some other nations. Well, that's currently what we're doing. And how great is our civilization? So, okay, so I've done a little bit of math, and I've determined that at about 25% civilization, citizens can be happy. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to my capital, and I'm going to promote these tribesmen. Then they're going to become freemen. Now, the freemen, they're not really happy. And the reason why is for some reason they are less happy about civilization value than citizens are. So it's kind of strange because it's easier to make citizens happy than it is for freemen. So I'm going to promote these freemen into citizens. Now the citizens have an average happiness of 52%. So they are citizens and now they are generating some research points. So we will start advancing in technology, which is good. We're fighting tech level 3 in all areas, so looks like this huge tribe is tech level 2. Rome is tech level 3. Carthage is 3. Knossos is usually far ahead in tech, and they are 8. Tech level 8. Macedon is 5. Egypt is 5. The Seleucids are starting to gain some of their lost territory back. I just don't think it'll be enough. Would you like me to go over the map modes?
Sure.
Alright. So first we've got the terrain map mode. And this is the default map mode, and some people would probably like to play like this all the time, because when you zoom out, it's political, and when you zoom in, it turns into terrain. And I think that looks cool. I mean, it's a pretty cool map mode, but the problem is, for me is when I'm just like a really small country, and it's kind of hard to tell exactly, you know, where everybody is. Then you've got the simple terrain map mode, which tells you exactly what kind of terrain every single city is. Then there's the simple political map mode, which never turns to terrain, it's always political, and this is the one that I use. Then there's the culture map mode, which, you know, self-explanatory. It's not exactly the same as EU4, where if you click on it, it won't, like, highlight the different cultures in that culture group. It just kind of stays static, and that's just the culture map mode. But you can see the different culture groups there. Then you've got the religion map mode, which I already showed off. And then you've got the provinces map mode. You can see exactly what cities are in each province. Oh. 50 military power or 43 denarii? Well, definitely we have a lot of both. We can split the lands between them and they both lose 10 loyalty. That's fine. Alright, and then there's the trade goods map mode. Now this one is very, very crowded. Hold on, let me decide what to do on the siege here. The trade goods map mode is very crowded. That's this.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Tanksylvania asks, what era does the game end in? It ends around the time that Augustus came to power, so a little bit before 1 AD. Oh, barbarians. Oh, okay, so barbarians are another interesting mechanic. So, impassable terrain, they will come out of impassable terrain, and they will siege down, and look, they're fighting my army.
Uh-oh.
And what will actually happen is, let me retreat from this. What will actually happen is, you can actually click pay off, and you can try and pay them money so that they will just ignore your lands. And actually, I think we will. They'll just worry about other people.
Okay.
But if they occupy territory, then you can actually have the option to just make them a client state. Like, just kind of
so what
give
you're
them
saying
the
is they're just mindless. They're not just mindless drones you have to kill.
Yeah, you can give them the territory. Sometimes you can settle them in your land, so they actually become like tribesmen pops of the barbarian culture and religion.
Oh.
Yeah, and wherever the army is. Yeah, it's not like civilization barbarians where you just have to go in and just kill them. And also, you can actually see in this province right here, it says barbarian strongholds. This province will periodically spawn barbarians. The only way to get rid of them is by civilizing all the surrounding areas to such a high extent that the barbarians kind of just like slowly kind of get out of that area and move into your civilized areas.
Okay.
The trade map looks like nut bread. So I actually wanted to show you the trade goods map mode, because even though it looks really crowded like this, what you can do is you can actually, if you really are curious as to where a certain resource is, like let's say I really want some iron, okay, and I know that Rome produces iron, and I know it's right here. So I can click on iron, and then it will highlight all of the cities that produce iron in the world.
Oh.
Yeah, that is so, so good. Or like steppe horses, and that's for horse archers. You can click on that, and all of the cities that produce steppe horses are highlighted.
Also, iron seems like and steppe horses seem like a pretty rare resource.
Yeah, well, they are strategic. They allow certain units. Like, iron allows heavy infantry, and steppe horses allow horse archers. And those are both pretty good units. Horse archers do extra 25% damage versus archers, chariots, light infantry, and heavy infantry. And they don't have very high penalties to cavalry, heavy cavalry, or light cavalry. They just have a 20% penalty versus war elephants. And the important thing is that they are just as fast as light cavalry, but they actually have 5 maneuver, which allows them to position themselves better within the battle. They're just twice as expensive. Yeah, so they are pretty good units. There's also cavalry, and cavalry they're not as fast as the cavalry, but they have some good bonuses. You just have to produce camels in order to actually get them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, it looks like this war may be a cut and dry victory.
Yes, it may be. Except that the barbarians are occupying this city now. And they're just going back! Oh, no, they're going to this city. Looks like they might want to bother this country here. They're suing for peace. They offer to cede Votadinian Texalia to Elutia and Votadinian Votadina. They're offering just these 2 cities?
Yes.
Oh no, this is the province of Votadina. Okay, yeah, they're offering this province right here, which is pretty good. And then are they offering me full annexation? Accept? Yeah, they offered me full annexation.
Oh.
That's kind of weird. Alright, so now I have to choose what to do with their families. Probably nothing. Just probably imprison the leaders and let the rest disappear. Yeah. Okay, so now we have a lot of these pops, and a lot of these pops are unhappy because they are not our culture. Crazy how there's no, like, recently conquered modifier or anything like that. It's just the fact that they're not the Gaelic culture group is minus 30%. And also, freemen and citizens of a different culture are much less happy in tribes. So, is a tribe minus 40%.
Yeah.
Now, if we assimilate these guys, you can see that their happiness springs right up to 65%.
Ah.
The problem is...
Also, it's very weird to see that you can just click a button and boom, they're assimilated.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh, I gotta change their culture, and then I gotta change their religion, but no, it's not that way anymore. You don't have to wait, you just click, done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's probably going to be changed in the future. But at the moment, this is the way it is. So,
let's see, Tanks India says, explode into UK, and then lose Ireland, and then become the UK. I don't get this. Where is the front, active plan? I like it Hoi 4 because it's pointing and sending army. Simple.
Yeah, Hoi 4 does have a very simple army order system. And I totally agree with you on that. But this is like EU4 style, and I am very used to EU4, so it's not a problem for me.
Yeah, shut up. Just kidding. Don't hurt me. Damn, you must have had a lot of power set up in reserve if you just promote and assimilate a whole bunch of them like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Look how many I have in reserve. And that's just because I'm not having to fabricate claims. I haven't been changing my laws or anything. I could try and look at some of these laws here. If I want to become a republic, I would want to increase council powers, but the problem with that is in order to do that, you have to get civic advances at 6 or greater. And we're currently at 0. We're at tech level 0 in all categories.
It looks like it says 5 or greater, not 6 or greater.
It's greater than 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, civic advances is greater than 5.
Ah. Okay.
Okay. So, I could do right to be heard. Right now I have fragmented clans, which is tribesman happiness plus 5%. could do council legal authority, and that would give me output plus 10%. Output is different from happiness. Could ban human sacrifice. Reduce omen power by quite a lot, but it would allow us to civilize faster. I think what I would want to do is do council legal authority for extra tribal output. And it instantly, the reason I haven't really fooled around with laws too much is that it's kind of difficult in a tribe, because every time you pass a law, first of all your clan chiefs have to be loyal. Second of all, when you pass it, all of them lose 20 loyalty. So, but I'm going to take this. Let's see. Click that. All right, now we might need to, yeah, this person is a little bit disloyal. Yeah. Disloyal provinces and subjects.
Don't worry, we can just throw them in there. Throw them in the cage.
Let's bribe this person. Yeah, there you go. All right, any other, any disloyal generals or anything? Oh, and you can also see with these cohorts, you see this little hand, it means that they are loyal directly to the general. Now, this has pros and cons, because if they are loyal to the general, then you cannot separate them. If you click create new unit. Oh, wait. Oh. Well, maybe they're loyal to a different general. Yeah, these guys are loyal to the selected general. So they will refuse to move away from that unit. So you can't separate them. But if they are loyal directly to the general, they cost only 50% maintenance. So that is one of the pros of that. Let's see. Oh, he's got arthritis. Our general has arthritis. All right. These guys are still in independent operations. I don't know why they're going in that.
All right. This has been fun, but I gotta go.
All right. Sounds good. Well, I'm looking forward to playing this with you soon.
Likewise.
It was nice talking to you, man, and have a good night.
You too.
All right. So we are alone now. And... okay. I had to, oh, crap. Some people want to import grain. Oh. And we have enough of a surplus that we can trade it away. And get money. Sony Mech says Ligma. Alright, we gotta be careful about this civil war here, because these guys are not loyal. These guys are not loyal at all. They're gaining loyalty. Oh no, it changes by 0.00. Aha, I need to assimilate a few more. Alright, now it'll gain faster. But anybody that's unhappy here... these guys are only at 51. Let's assimilate those guys. So now, we've got Hibernian culture spreading, which is very good. It means that our culture is spreading. You can assimilate a few more guys. 100% happiness, there you go. Okay, so we're doing that, and these guys are disloyal. I would like to move some people back to the capital. I don't know exactly how we're going to do that. We need to also colonize some more. These guys still have 9 pops. I could move a little bit. Let's move... yeah, let's... well, no. I don't want to move a pop there. I want to move a pop from here to Venicnia Orientalis. Venicnia Orientalis. There you go. And then it has 10 pops. And then I want to colonize this province, this city. Gonna gain some extra fish. Boom. Good, good, good. Civil War. I really don't like civil war. I really don't. Already Hibernia. Oh, these guys are like... Let's move. The entire province is disloyal, so you can't move people. Oh, crap. Oh, because the civilization value is so low. Well, we're going to have to deal with the Civil War, guys. It's been fun, but I need to head off. Take care. Well, thank you so much for joining, Sir Mick. See you next time. What's this battle gonna go on? What's going on here? I don't know. Alright, so we're importing fish and grain. If we change this policy, I'm thinking of changing this policy here to civilization effort. Because I think we're gaining grain, right? So if we change to civilization effort, then we can start to civilize the nation. So we're no longer importing grain. Now we need to stop importing this. We need to import grain instead. And we can't. Crap. Well, wine would make Freeman happier. I guess we should just import fish. I mean, it doesn't look like we can even import anything else. Oh, now we can. Oh, there you go. Grain. That makes me happy. Alright, so... barbarians. Yeah, there's a barbarian there. But they're leaving. Make sure this rumor disappears. There's nothing we can do. We can lose 15 popularity. Gain 5 tyranny. I don't want to gain a lot of tyranny. I want to kind of chill out with the tyranny. So as we are civilizing... Yeah, we're gonna need to work really hard to civilize here. We're at 81 pops. Okay, we need to expand a lot more, but we need to make our provinces loyal. Now, why? Because of unrest? Part of that is because of war exhaustion. If we just spend some military power, just reduce the war exhaustion. That'll make the loyalty increase by more. This is gonna update at the end of the month. Okay. Also, the governor corruption. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. I'm thinking what we do is, instead of doing the general loyalty, we're going to go with monthly corruption minus 0.1. That will be good. Make sure this guy is totally loyal. Good. Let's make sure. Let's bribe him also. We're gaining a little bit of corruption, but, you know. She is at 54%, which is good. She's at 56%. Let's move all of our... army out of here. Okay. We're going to move out of this province, because I know this province is going to try to defect. They're producing wood. Look at that. We're actually producing grain and horses, too. It's pretty good. Which means we could, we could build some heavy cavalry or something like that. I think probably light cavalry would be much better, because light cavalry is only slightly more expensive than light infantry, and they're actually not even as expensive as chariots. So, much better, right? Okay. Slaves. I mean, I would like... Oh, yeah, we're gaining a lot more loyalty per month now. 0.29. But it's not going to be enough. It's going to be too little, too late. Oh, I can move. Hold on. Oh, the entire province is disloyal. Dang it, man. Even though the pops are happy, just because the province is disloyal, they won't let me move pops. Even though I'm the governor of this. Anyway, so... send them nothing. No, not the province of Hibernia. Hold on, what? Province of Hibernia? Oh, this is the province of Hibernia. No, send us the money. We can spare the money. We can spare a lot of money. Let's see what we got here. We have a granary here. That's good. still trying to get population to grow here. Alright. Would be good. I mean, this city produces grain. Why not build a granary here? Probably a good idea, honestly. Governor corruption. I don't like corruption. Something happened and I didn't even see what it was. We're also losing health because we have gout. The next tribal chief is going to be this girl. Oh, she's really good, but she's 66. She's really good. Wow, that's going to give us 4 military power, which is more than we have now. 5 civic power, which is 4 more than we're getting now. 8 oratory, or sorry, so 4 oratory, which is 1 more than we're getting now, and 2 religious, which is actually 1 less than we're getting now. But holy crap, she's good. All right. Any of these cities have 10 pops? No, nobody has 10 pops. I could try to move them around once. Oh, apparently we're not getting a civil war anymore. Well, good. Thank goodness we're not going to have a civil war. Supply limit's only 10 there. Oh my gosh, dude. The supply limit is so low here. Let's move this army over here. Defend borders, and we'll put these guys on defend borders also. Okay. We got it. We're doing alright. See if we can move around some people once again. It's a civilization value. It's really low. It's so low. The tribesmen are going to be our friends for now. The tribesmen are definitely going to be our friends. Do we need fish or livestock? I don't know. I really don't know. It's going to be about the same. I mean, every surplus just gives you more population growth. And we already have a surplus in the capital, so... Alright. This is my army. Okay, it looks like everybody's trying to go over there. That's fine. Okay. So, technology. Still gonna gain this in 36 years. That's too much time. A tribesman is gonna grow. When the tribesman grows here, we need to move him and make him a citizen. Okay, this has 4 tribesmen. Probably would be wise to start moving pops to this city. Yeah. I'm gonna have to start moving them to this city. Voluntia Orientalis. This one. Not Borealis. That's Venignia Orientalis. And that's at 9 pops. I'm going to leave it at 9 pops because that way we can colonize that city. Voluntia Orientalis. That's this one. Okay, move another one. Okay. And then for this one, it says 7 pops. I just want to leave it there for now. It says 4 pops. Okay, we can move 3 here. Valentia... Crap, where? Oh, here. Valentia Orientalis, there you go. And then we can move 1 more here. And then we can use this guy to colonize this city. Yeah. Well, hold on, because this is population growth minus 0.1. That's the same. Movement cost. Supply limit is much lower in the marsh, though. Let's colonize this one first. Alright, so we got that. Now, let's build... we already have a granary in here. Alright, so we're just trying to kind of like manage the colonization of Hibernia. We need to colonize a few more cities to gain the rest of this province. And, I'm just trying to decide the best direction to go here, because we've got this province, and it's gaining loyalty, okay, luckily. We're doing okay as far as expansion, but we need to do better. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do better. The civilization value is quite high here, which is making our citizens quite happy. 29. Civilization here is not quite high enough to start making citizens. If we look at the civilization map mode, yeah. Civilization is sort of like emanating from our capital, and it's not really in many other places. So, it's only 9 there. Huh. Yeah, it's 2. It's 2 here. Civilization level here is so low. And it's probably just because these areas have been, like, sacked a lot and stuff like that. So, we just gotta take care of this. This needs to have tribesmen. I mean, we need to move the non-tribesmen pops out of here. Let's take population growth. And we can also choose a military tradition, but I don't really think I want to. I think I want to wait until we can get the next martial advance. Probably is going to be the best option. Alright, two of these cities have 9 population. When this grows, we can build a granary here. When this grows to 10, we can actually colonize the other city. When this grows to 10, that's going to be kind of a while. We're going to need to shift some pops around a little bit more. But when that grows, then we can actually get hemp, which will give you slave output, which would be pretty good. Alright. So, we need a researcher. Cool. Just not ready for the military tradition yet. Enslavement efficiency and slave output? No. Glory of the hunt. Not ready for that. Soon. But we need to advance in martial tech first. Okay. This province is very loyal now. And I think it's because, yeah, I've converted the culture. So, you know, there's that. And of course everybody's our religion. Okay. Pretty cool. And I actually didn't finish going through the map mode, so let's go to population map mode. We'll go through there. Yeah, you can definitely see that some huge cities are like Alexandria, 75. That at 44. This one is at 50. Some really high population cities. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's huge. The planets belong to us. That's more civilization. Let things progress naturally. It's fine. This city is 109. I think that's the capital of Moria. Is that the capital of Moria? I actually don't know. Capital of that, which means it'll reap the benefits. But it doesn't say. It's like Magata. I just don't know. I don't know where. I don't know how to find a national capital in this game. It's kind of like, it's kind of strange. You can't easily find where a national capital is. Like, if I wasn't 2 cities, I might have a hard time finding my own national capital, right? I think what it is you just have to look at the icon here. I think that's really the only way. As far as how to find other countries, national capitals, I have no idea. I have absolutely none. Alright, then let's look at some other map modes. We got diplomacy, we've got, you know, trading. Purple are trading partners. It's fine. Barbarian map mode. We got some barbarians trying to come out of the North Caledonian Mountains and the Caledonian Highlands. You got that. Trade route map mode. Now what exactly is going on here? This will color provinces with no spare import routes. Ah, okay. In white, provinces with spare import routes and varying shades of green. The darker the color, the more unused trade routes are present in the province. Okay, I did not know about this map mode. I'm gonna have to use that because I need to just import a bunch of stuff. All right, player map mode, of course. Fortifications map mode. We got a few forts. Do we have? Oh, we actually have a fort. Oh, it's a capital fort. Okay, and then we've got the fort here, which we are maintaining. It's costing a little bit of money, but it's fine. Regions. We got Caledonia. We're actually kind of on the border of Caledonia, Britannia. Okay, so we got that. We got the supply map mode, which, I mean, it's about what you would expect from a supply map mode. We got civilization value, which is very similar to the supply map mode. Civilization, though, we're doing better on civilization when it comes to our capital. We're up to 30. Our national civilization value is only 30, so we'll not go higher than that unless we build a marketplace, in which case it will increase by 1. Okay, but we're gonna have to get higher than that. Is there anywhere where our civilization is 25? I don't think so. This is 20. This is at 19, 20. Yeah, we don't have any place. Once we get to 25, I'm just gonna like promote all the cities or all the pops in that city to citizens. Then we got opinion map mode. Generally, people are kind of neutral toward us. Oh, religious power. Yeah, well, I'm okay with that. It looks like there's no maximum power that you can... Yeah, it looks like there's no maximum power that you can save up. Alright, and then finally we've got the unrest and loyalty map mode. And you can kind of see that the loyalty of this, the governor is 100 because that's me. But the loyalty of the province is not so high. Like this is only 3. And that's partially because... because the civilization is freaking 3. Settled tribe, no exchange laws, civilization value, yeah. No longer importing grain. Can I import grain from somebody else? Yes. Okay, good. Alright. Good. Grain is a good resource. I really like to import grain. Alright, and now we also... Oh, we got another tribesman. Alright, let's promote him. You, sir, are now a citizen. We're getting some more research points there. Still, it's going to take 29 years to research this tech. We need to try and get that to go a little faster. Ah, jeez. Okay. Gonna manage our internal politics a little bit here. It's a little bit difficult, but we're making it happen. Slowly but surely. Okay, this guy, we've got a granary. Okay, now once this reaches 10 pops, we can colonize this. This is also about to reach 10 pops. It's actually quite close. We can get livestock here, and then after that we can get salt. Surplus the capital's maintenance cost. Should give us more money. Okay. How many cities do I have? 21. At 25, you become a regional power. And a regional power will, let's see, how can I see those bonuses? Oh, and you can also see the cultures in your culture group, which is pretty cool. That's Monavian is the only other culture in our culture group. It's kind of cool. Kind of interesting to look at, because I did not know that until... I did not know that until my Caledonia playthrough. Caledonian Confederacy playthrough. That was fun. And I'm not even done with it. But when I had to colonize the Isle of Man, it's like when I colonized that, I noticed that it had its own unique culture, and I was like, "Oh, what is that culture?" And it's in the Hibernian. It's in the Gaelic culture group, and I did not know, because I just look at Hibernian, and you can't even see the name of Monavian, right? Like, you just can't even see it. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Trying to go more citizens. Can we please get to 10 pops already? Let's increase speed to 4. Okay, it's currently at 95.02, so that's growing quite fast. This has... Dude, you know what? I kind of just want to move a pop here. Like that, and then we can colonize. There you go. Boom. Now it's colonized. Good. Okay, now with this one, I really just want to let it grow because it's so close, and we don't have to spend the 20 civic power on it. Instead, I want to spend civic power moving pops somewhere else, like Eblani, and that way we can start to get into this province here and get hemp. Oh, no, I don't want to move them away from Eblani. I want to move them to Eblani, so let's go Eblania. Oh, not Eblani, Eblania. Did not see that. Okay. Let's go there. And then she's gonna get flogged. Alright, we can get hemp. Let's get some hemp. Alright. So we're now getting that, but this is only local slave output. We're going to need to actually get some actual slaves in order to send the slaves here and get a surplus. It's going to take a little while, but we'll make that happen. Alright. And then we don't have any other provinces bordering, or any other cities bordering this city, so we need to move this population outward. Actually, this could be a... Well, no, not that. Probably would not be a good candidate. Because it only borders 2 cities. This one borders 3. But these... Well, now, this is horses. Now, horses can be good, right? Because we could export horses eventually. Right? But... we got to... think about this. There might not be like a super clear min-maxy way of doing this. You know, it may just have to be that you just choose one. And that's fine. But we just got to keep that in mind. Alright, oh good, finally. These guys have 10 pops. Now I can colonize this. Boom. We got this. We're making the livestock there. We've got a pretty big surplus of livestock. Good. We can actually choose a province to export to. But we don't have any provincial import routes. So, you know, that sucks. Okay. You know what I should do? Is I should move some of these guys to my capital. Ooh. That was not an easy... Or that was not a fun decision to make. Alright, so I'm going to move some of these guys to my capital, and then I'm going to promote all these guys into citizens. And now I've got more citizens, making a lot more research points. Yes, good. Good, good, good. Alright, we're going to move a few more guys. Let's move 3 more pops to my capital. Just pay the woman. Just pay her. We can spare the gold. Denari. Alright, promote 3 more pops. Costs a lot of power. Oh, what did I do? Oh, we got a new... Oh, yes, we got the good one. We got the really good clan chief. Now, she's 71 years old, but she doesn't have any health effects yet, so we do get to keep her at least for a while. Everybody lose 10 loyalty. That's not good. Not good, but... Oh, she's like really corrupt. And now I've got gout. That was fast. Alright, we need to promote these guys. Boom. Now we've got 10 citizens in the capital, which means we're making a lot more research. We're going to get this a lot sooner, but we still are not where we need to be. We need to be getting technology a lot faster, and we're going to be trying to do that. Let's move some more pops. Just do it. Just kind of like depopulate the surrounding cities just so I can promote these guys into citizens. Boom. 3.3. We're gonna get this in 11 years. Alright. Getting better. We also need to really increase the civilization value because... Oh, we actually have a freeman here. He's unhappy, though, because... I mean, what's their base happiness? 25. I think the base happiness of citizens is 20. I think. Let's see. That's 20. But they're also affected by the wise one. Whereas freemen don't really have a thing. Don't really have a, like, government position. Ugh. Oh, she needs to be loyal. Oh, she's... Oh, wow, alright. Hold on, grant stipends. Good. Okay. Now, we can probably move some pops around, but the problem is... We can't really... Yeah, this is not really easy to move pops around like this. This thing has more pops, and it's got a little bit of a low population, or a civilization value, but not super low. Why don't we colonize... Why don't we try to colonize this right here? Yeah, let's try to move some pops over there. This civilization value is not too low. Ooh. What? Habit income? This one. Oh, free tribesmen. Or we can get slaves there. I don't think we need the slaves. I think we just get tribesmen because we can move them. Well, I mean, we can move slaves cheaper, more cheaply, but the thing is, the tribesmen are going to be okay with this 14 civilization value. The slaves, I don't know. And we also can't colonize with slaves, so there's that. Alright, let's move freemen over here, because this... Look at this. This civilization value is 4. Like, the freemen are so unhappy about that. Yeah. Look at that. We have citizens here, and only because of local autonomy are they happy. That's really bad. Alright, we need to move the freemen away from here. And move them to this city here. Boom. Alright. Now we can actually colonize this. And I want to colonize it with the tribesmen. Boom. Alright, we are now a regional power. Hibernia is a reasonable... Hibernia is a regional power. Now we're getting actually more capital import routes, more diplomatic range. Oh, I like that. More clan chiefs, unfortunately, but we also get extra monarch points from the bonus. So, Venignia Borealis. This. More tribesmen here? Yeah, dude, free pops. Alright, then we need to import something. Freeman happiness sounds fine. We can't get anything for population growth, so it's research points, actually. That could be really good. Let's get earthenware. Plus, of course, we get the money along with that. Let's also get research points here. Instead of the population growth, which we were getting before, do we have any population above 10? No. This one has 9, though. And we can actually move some people. And they pillaged that crap. Oh, gosh. How many clan chiefs do we have? We have 3. But this is mine, though. That's why. Okay, I get it. I get it. All right, we need to, yeah, defend borders. Send these guys on to defend borders. And for this one, they need probably deception. Yeah, they're oh gosh, they're pillaging all these things. And we also need to put the cavalry. Let's put light cavalry there, chariots, and then archers. Decrease the flank size. They're on defend borders. They're going to siege back our stuff. Where's my personal... Yeah, not the personal army, the... Oh, jeez. Well, it is decreasing the size of the tribal retinue, so that's the good part, right? So the tribes are a little bit less likely to be mad, butt sore. This civilization value is 0. We're going to need to occupy these guys, and can we offer them to create? Let's settle. Army's not inside our borders. Yeah, they won't do it. But also they're pretty strong, so yeah, we can settle this down. Settle this. Or siege this down, and then after we siege this down, we're gonna have to move some of these guys away. Like, we need to move. Like, look, this citizen is happy, but only because of local autonomy. We need to move him to a different city. Can we move him across the sea there? Yes, we can. We can actually move them there. The tribesmen we will keep there. And the slave... Let's move the slave also. Because the tribesmen do not care at all about civilization value. They're our buddies, okay? And a lot of these lands are very uncivilized. So the tribesmen are our buddies, because the tribesmen don't care. Could build a marketplace here. We have a lot of population here, actually. I think we have 10. Yeah, we have 10. We can colonize this. With the tribesmen, of course. Fine. I don't even think she can maintain that, but... Alright, tribesmen, move. Yes, alright, so now we control all of that stuff. Civilization value pretty low, but we do have the pops there. And these guys are... Yeah, minus 30 for not being there, but for not being Gaelic culture. But that's fine. I think that's alright. Let's check out our research. Still going to gain this in 8 years, which is still not enough. But we're working on it. So let's actually promote a freeman here. And then let's also promote the tribesmen. And now we've got a little bit better technology. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm alright with that. Okay. Civilization value of 4. We gotta move this citizen away from here. Let's move them to Novantai. I've gained dysentery. That sucks. Oh, dude, I'm gonna die soon. But the problem is that like this girl is really good, but the next guy is also really good. So actually, I shouldn't be that unhappy about that. Okay, we also have titles unassigned. I don't know how long I've let that go, but it's gonna get us some more money. Civilization value of 4. Move them away. Move them to Novantai. We don't have plenty of civic power, but we do have some. Let's also do military and tech investment. This is going to change that a little bit. Like, certain kind of tech investment is basically like technology speed, but only for a certain category. So they're far inferior to the technology speed modifiers. Really looks like there's no cap on these powers. Alright, research points plus is 0.08. 33% output because of local autonomy. But if I move them away, if I move them to this city, then they will output much more. Average happiness, capital region, capital area. Now if I move them again to my capital city, see, they're outputting a lot more. 3.5. 3.5 research points, which is over half of our research is just coming from our capital city alone. I really want to advance in tech soon. And in order to do, and once we do that, we'll actually be able to get, we'll actually be able to get another invention, and I also will be able to take a military tradition without feeling guilty about spending 1,600 military power. That's pretty bad. Now, let's see. Yep. Alright. Civilization value of 0. Nice. Yep. I still don't understand holdings. I don't understand holdings. Like, I don't understand how it works. Okay. Ah. They're loyal directly to her. That sucks. And as a tribe, you cannot reward veterans. So that also sucks. A slave there. Where do we really need a slave? We could export horses. If we're exporting horses, we get light cavalry discipline. But a surplus, having a surplus in our capital would give us plus 10. So it's probably better to just have the surplus and hold on to it. And if somebody wants to import it from us, then we can decide if it's more worth it to have the 10% bonus or whether it's more worth it to have the 5% bonus with some extra money. You know, that's also an option. Okay. Disloyal provinces. Yep, got that. Okay. Population of 109. We get an efficiency of 55% of our research. Because we need to output a lot of research points. Wait, hold on. With an output of 60... What is that? What is that modifier there? Or what is that value? Research efficiency. Yeah, with an output... Oh, free stability, hey. I mean, not that we really need it. You know what, let's just spend more religious power and then get the money. I'm trying to figure out what this exactly is. Citizens produce 5.57 research points each month. with an output of 66 something each year. Is that yearly research points? I don't think so. Oh, wait, maybe that is. Because 12 times 5.5 is about 66. So I guess it's amount of research points. I guess that's what it is. In a population of 110, we get an efficiency of 60.8% out of a research. Okay. Now monthly research, 0.3%. From 60% efficiency to reach 100% over 180 months gives the following research. All right, I understand that. Yeah, because we have like other efficiency bonuses from the researchers. Okay, so bottom line, we need either more citizen output or more citizens. Let's move 2 pops to our capital here and promote them to... Hold on, did the tribesmen become... Yeah, the tribesmen become unhappy at a rate of half the civilization value. But let's promote them. We can also build another building. Do we want a granary? I think we actually want a marketplace for more civilization. More commerce income, more tax income. It's just good all around to have marketplaces. Unless you're heavily tribal. We may have started trying to civilize a little bit too early. We have a freeman there. We can move him to the capital. And promote him to citizen. Now he's very happy. We got a freeman there also, which we can then move to the capital also. And then make him a citizen also. Good. 2 freemen there. Alright, let's see how fast we're getting the technology now. Aha, 2 years. Although we have made a significant amount of progress on it, but now our research efficiency is actually much better because we're getting a lot more citizens and everything like that. So let's, we have 2 freemen here. Let's put them in the capital. Because we need more citizens. Oh. Yeah, only citizens in the capital right now. And we can also build another building, so let's build another marketplace. Okay, I want to advance in military tech before we take the next military tradition. And also, we need to build up civic power. Money or military power? Let's do money. We have plenty of... Oh, no, but... Yeah, we're gonna have to do the military power just because of the loyalty of our tribal chiefs. Okay, now we could also do ban human sacrifice. I think we're actually gonna do that because, yeah, for the extra civilization. We're also eventually gonna want to get precious metals. Precious metals are down here somewhere. Yeah, here. Now when we get that, then we'll actually be able to do the coin minting thing, and that'll be good. Okay, so 6 pops here, 6 tribal pops here. We need a little bit more population in these provinces, in these cities, in order to justify trying to colonize from these provinces, from these cities to different cities. Oh, we're close. October of next year. Alright, let's take a look at where our pops are. We got a slave there. Now the slave is just going to add to base tax. We don't really need... Brigantian Civil War ends. Okay. Brigantian Revolt. Oh, there's that. Oh, this is weird. This is really weird. I don't know. Okay, let's do population growth this time, because we're getting research points, so we're beginning to actually be okay on technology. So because we're okay on technology, we can just choose the population growth. We need the population growth because we need lots of pops. Natural centralization, yeah. We need to build up civic power also. Like, we need to build up a lot of civic power because we're going to need the inventions once these techs start rolling around. Yeah, we're going to need them. I also don't know how you get ports. How would you get a port? I'm actually going to look that up after this stream. Or right now. Look up ports. Port. Naval warfare. Military traditions and countries. I'm going to go to naval warfare. There's only one type of naval unit, the trireme. Okay. Battle is started, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't say... Maybe buildings? Roads are buildings visible on the map that increase army movement speed by 50%. 50%! The ability to build roads can be unlocked with the Roman section of the Latin military tradition path. An army with a tradition and at least 5 cohorts will begin building a road toward another city. When building the road, the army movement speed will decrease to 20%. The morale will be lowered too. If a road is built over a river, a bridge will appear. Yeah, but that's actually been changed. The building of roads thing has actually been changed. Now all armies can do it. Here. Oh, well, no, you also have to have greater civic advances than 6. So you have to actually have civic tech of 7 or higher. Which is fine. Which is fine. Taxalia. What? Oh, yeah, this province. Yeah, these guys need to be demoted or something like that. Like, you can assimilate them. I mean, that makes their happiness a little bit better. And we can't move them because the entire province is disloyal. So, now this is civilization effort. I don't know why I set that there, but the loyalty is increasing now, and I think it's because we assimilated that citizen there. We also cannot build buildings here until... Oh, goodness gracious. Also, citizens here? Probably not a good idea. Civilization value of 9. The only reason they're happy is the policy. Not good. Oh, but we're starting to get the tech. Yes, November of this year. Good, we're going to get it. Okay, it'd be nice to be able to fabricate some claims and go to war and all that stuff, but we're not ready, I don't think. I don't think we're ready. They're advancing in technology faster than we are. They are a migratory tribe, to be fair. They can migrate. They got 2 military ideas. I guess that's plus 15% tribesman output, and then plus 0.1% something else, I don't know. But we did finally advance in technology, so we can get one of these things. Let's get the siege ability. And we can also get supernumerary. We don't need the heavy infantry discipline because we don't have any heavy infantry. It's just that simple. Alright guys, now I'm going to take the military tradition, national slave output, and enslavement efficiency. Very cool. We also got civic advances, so... Alright, we got that. Now let's do that. And when the month ticks over, we're going to gain a lot more money. See what the slave output becomes. That's actually not that much. Oh, and we also have harsh taxation. Let's stop reducing our research points, for heaven's sake. Jeez. And we got a new tribal chief. That's fine. That's totally fine. Alright guys, well, I want to thank everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the stream, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and join the Discord server. Also, I want to thank Shem so much for being my Patreon supporter, and if you'd like to support me on Patreon, then please feel free to click the link down in the description below. That being said, I want to thank everyone so much for watching one more time, and I will see you guys next time.